Hi, I'm Jason Bellamy coming to you here from Salt Lake City at the APTA conference. We've been doing dispatches all week. We now get to talk to some of our student leaders. Lizelle, Josh, you're both members of the Student Assembly Board of Directors. Tell me about some of the initiatives that you guys have going on right now.
Sure. Jason, our focus always remains on engaging as many students as possible and making sure that we're bringing opportunities down to the student level. So we have opportunities for leadership, opportunities for mentorship, and opportunities for exploring different specialty areas of practice. And we want to make sure that all students have access to those. So Lizelle is actually going to talk about the Loop Communication Network a little bit, and we've really reinvested in its infrastructure a little bit this year. So take it away.
Yeah, so let me set you up with that. So the Loop is part of just involvement for students. So if you are a student, PT, or a PTA, and you want to get involved, that's basically part of getting in the Loop. And so yeah, talk about the Loop and the Communications Network.
Well, the Loop is a movement of getting the students, helping them to find their interests, getting them informed of what's happening at the APT level, and then getting them involved. What we have as our communication network is a Loop Communication Network, and that is from APTA, the sections, chapters, and us as a Student Assembly Board. We email one representative, one student in every state. That's our core ambassador. They then email the faculty contacts from the schools within their states, and they send out the information to both the PT and PTA students. It's a way for us to get involved with not just our student members, but our non-members as well, and get feedback from them as to what they think we're doing as well.
All right, yes, excellent. So that is what's coming up. Also that happened, and we're going to rotate you out, thank you very much. Another thing that happened here since when we were in Salt Lake City was the students won an award for some of their past work. And so I'm joined now by Justin and Blake. So let's talk about the Flash Action Strategy, which won an award. Blake, first of all, tell me, this was your idea, this was your baby. Where did this start from? What was the original idea?
Yeah, so it's actually really funny. So the Flash Action Strategy itself came from my thought that I want to do a flash mob on Capitol Hill. But thinking about that, probably would have ended up in jail. So we had to come up with an alternative.
Alternatives are good.
Alternatives are very good. So we came up with the idea of what if we actually generated a bunch of letters, letter writing campaign, which is something that the APTA already does and works fantastically, but we wanted to escalate it.
Yeah, and so it's very successful. Tell me what your goal was and then what happened.
The goal was to have 16,000 letters generated in 72 hours, and we actually surpassed that with 21,000 in 72 hours, and since that time, 30 co-sponsors have joined the bill.
Yeah, absolutely. So tremendous success. Again, that was legislation related to student loan repayment and then access to physical therapy, tremendously important. That's an example of students getting involved and leading the way. So if you want to get involved, you want to get in the Loop, there's information on the APTA's website about that. You can go to ape.org/theloop. For more dispatches like these from Salt Lake City, go to ape.org/conference/news. Thanks a lot, fellas. Thanks a lot, Lizelle and Josh. We're out.